NWSE Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Big Trip King Down, back with another episode. Hope everybody's been doing good out there. Just got past some events that some Central Valley fighters took part in this past weekend that I'm sure everybody knows by now, but A1 Combat 27 took place out there from the Hard Rock, Sacramento, and Wheatland, and the Valley's Christian Landshark Avalos retained his title for the record-breaking third time. So that's the most that anyone has done in that promotion. Good fight. His opponent was tougher than I thought. I did a little research on him, but yeah, he did his best, hung in there. It went all 3 rounds. Avalos was able to get the unanimous decision. A couple of people didn't like the decision, but I think Avalos did enough to retain that title, and there was no question about that for me anyway. But we'll see what's next for Avalos. That whole card was pretty good. There's a little write-up on valleyfightnews.com if you want to check it out. Good show overall out there for A1 Combat. Can't wait to see what they do next. They'll be back soon. I got a little info on that coming, so we'll look forward to all that from A1 Combat. Avenal's Jose Ramirez also fought. That was also on Friday, I believe. He took on Devin Haney. Everyone was looking forward to that. Sure, everybody knows by now Haney was on his bike for most of the fight. Ramirez was trying to catch him, cut distance pretty well, but just wasn't landing or throwing much. Round 10, Ramirez did start letting loose and did a little bit more damage and was a lot more busy in round 10. And Haney was able to get out of there. By that time it was too late, so Haney gets out of there with the unanimous decision win. Ramirez, that's his second loss in a row, so we'll see what's next for him. I don't know if anybody still wants to see Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. We'll see about that. Garcia lost on the same card, so I think their plans are ruined for that, but you never know what they'll pull out of the hat there. They still got some good matchups to make if they really take a look at it, and I'm sure they are. So we'll see what's next for all these guys. I'm sure everyone will be paying attention to what's next. Some good stuff going on there. Not gonna lie though, everybody was complaining about the fights, saying that they're boring. Besides the atmosphere for the Jose Ramirez out there in New York and Times Square, I was getting a lot of feedback about the fights just being boring. But hey, it's one of them things. If you like boxing, you're used to it and expect that sometimes. I mean, the next night didn't help. Canelo Alvarez fought a unanimous decision win over his opponent, and another fight where his guy just ran, and Canelo didn't do much to catch up, and when he did, didn't let loose with the punches he needed to. Didn't let loose with the punches he needed to. So, but we kind of did say boxing was the E-NoWeak fight on Sunday. He came through, and that was a war. I mean, those two went back and forth. I don't know if too many even the real boxing fans knew what to expect, but I seen a lot of people tuning in after the fact, and that was something you didn't want to miss, and I didn't. I made sure I checked that one out. That one was sick for sure. So yeah, that's what happened last weekend. Not too much going on here locally last weekend, but or this weekend really. Besides, a couple things here and there that I'm gonna get to. Like this Friday, May 9th at Cal Poly, Beatdown Fight Night is back. They're throwing another show. They usually do the shows at the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo. This time it's at the campus. So you want to check that out and tune in. We might make the trip, see what's going on. They got a couple fights on there. I think Martin Montez will be defending his title. Took a look at the card earlier. They got about 6-7 fights. I'm sure there'll be some grappling matches as well. So we'll see what's going on out there at Cal Poly on Friday night, May 9th, out there. Beatdown Fight Night. That same night, LFA's back in Santa Cruz, man. I think LFA found their home in California, or at least one of them. They've been making the trip back to Santa Cruz, and they're right back at the Kaiser Permanente Arena. They do got a decent card out there as well. Josh Hockett, he was supposed to be on the card. We'll see if he still is. I don't know if that fight that he just got on Dana White's Contender Series is going to change that, but we'll see. Anyone in that Santa Cruz or Bay Area space, make that trip to LFA 208 Friday, May 9th for sure. So we do have something this weekend too, this Saturday. Jenna the Gym Creason, man, she's going to be hosting a co-ed wrestling seminar May 10th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. here in Visalia, California at the Vitruvian MMA Gym. $25 a person. Pretty sure everybody knows now she's an undefeated boxer. She's also undefeated on the mats and from her school and here in Visalia, also Redwood High. Former CIF state champion, so she's going to be hosting this time a co-ed where she's going to be showing everybody, some tricks and some techniques that you definitely want to get in on if you're in the area. So check that out for sure. That's about it for this weekend that I can think up off the top of my head, or hope to see a couple of you guys out at these events, posting pictures and letting us know how it went for all of us that didn't get to check it out. But next weekend after that, they got Fight Night at San Jose 3 on May 17th at the TechCU Arena, San Jose, California, of course. Cyborg is versus McGray in a boxing bout. They also got Bloodthirsty Tyler Miller on the card. Hoping to get able to check that out. I'm not sure, but hopefully they can get that put on a stream or some kind of broadcasting thing where we can check it out from out here, or those that can't make the trip, YouTube, something. But I wish the best of luck to anyone on that card, and we'll be tuning in for sure, trying to get some results and pictures. So San Jose Fight Night, San Jose 3, Saturday, May 17th. 559 Fights 114, a week after that, couple weeks after that, the Visalia Convention Center, 3 title fights on the line. Main events for the heavyweight title, Camo State heavyweight title. So you're going to want to tune in for that. We got more info coming on that, maybe another breakdown on that card. We'll see what's going on, but I do want to do another show and talk more in depth about the 559 Fights 114. Towards the end of May, we got the Grind Classic 2. That's on May 31st. It's at the Grind Martial Arts Academy Gym in Tulare. They're doing the championship super fight between Mariano Aldama and Gunnar Glued. All kinds of more jiu-jitsu matches that you want to check out. Definitely going to try and be in the house for that one. Looks like a fun one. I had fun at the last one I was at the Visalia Convention Center, so I'm looking forward to see how this one goes. Also, what else do I got here? Big Dog Bare Knuckle announced their date for their next show, June 7th in Porterville, up in the Tule River Reservation again. Same location as last time. I did see that they had Carter Williams lined up. Anthony Esqueleto Torres hit me up, said they got him a fight. So it's going to be a fun one, just like the first one was. And looks like we'll be able to make the trip and cover this. Looking to get more info on all that and have a little write-up, some interviews, all that for that coming up soon. But that's about it. It's about all I got for this time on the show. Hope everyone's doing good. Like, I do want to do another show about 559 Fights 114, break down that card a little bit more. We'll see if we can make that happen sooner or later. Also, like I said, just tune in to valleyfightnews.com for any articles that you want to check out, the results, anything new we got on there. Also, nwsc.com. We got some new shirts coming out soon with this logo right behind me on it. If you want one, let me know. Hit me up. We'll be printing those as soon as I get the print. So, like I said, hope everyone's doing good out there, and I'll see you at the fights.